Good morning, everybody. It is a bright, beautiful sunny day here in Jackson, Mississippi, hence the shades. This right here is your Oxford, Mississippi gravel race briefing. We will not be doing a long, drawn-out lineup race briefing like we have in years past. We're going to keep it short, get you lined up, and get you on the course on Saturday morning. We have 16 states with us coming to Oxford this weekend. Of course, our core, constituency of Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, but people from as far and wide as Colorado, Wisconsin, Vermont. So we're really, really stoked to share our winter gravel with these with some folks from the north. We of course could not put these races on without the support of our partners. We try to keep the barrier to entry and the race fees as low as possible, and we could not do that without partners like our bike shops. So of course we have Wes from Oxford Bicycle Company helping us this weekend in Oxford, but you'll see local bike shops at every single race this year, including Matthew Nunes from Boardtown up in Starkville. You'll see Bart and his crew from Biloxi Bicycle Works supporting us at Camp Shelby, and then of course the bike crossing here in Ridgeland, Mississippi, supporting us at the finale in Bentonia. Cantu Cycling Wheels back again this year. Our friends John and Vinny over in New Waverly, Texas. As far as I'm concerned, best gravel wheels in the industry. Kurt, Aaron Apple, Kara from Chamois Butter are supporting us again this year. Their big focus, as you all know, is community and building community. So you'll see them sponsoring and helping us with group rides, shakeout rides, and things like that. We could not do it without our friends, our Icelandic friends, Lauf, Ollie, Benny, Hala, and the crew. Supporting this race as our presenting sponsor. Last year, Jeremy Hutzel came down from Kansas to Bentonia, and I think we'll see him again this year. A couple of chamber partners, so we have Visit Hattiesburg. They have been a massive supporter for us at the Camp Shelby race in the past year. Choctaw County Chamber, they're helping us in Ackerman. They gave us access last year to a beautiful indoor facility to do packet pickup in Ackerman, which really, really helped out. Bert Massey with Conks Care, telehealth medicine based in Hattiesburg, but obviously with telemedicine, you can get access to healthcare anywhere. University of Mississippi Field Station. Cannot say enough about these guys. This is where you will be starting and finishing and enjoying, post-race at this weekend up in Oxford. Not only are they a host of ours, but we also give back to them. So a significant portion of the proceeds from the race this weekend will actually go back to the field station to help fund their youth ecology program in the summer. A couple of new partners this year, like we always mention. These guys aren't just sponsors, right? They're not just giving us product or helping us financially, but everyone on this list we know personally, and we have relationships with. A couple of new relationships that we've developed this year. One, Dan with Sodero. So we've been working with them over the past couple of months on coming up with a really cool piece of commemorative swag for y'all at the Camp Shelby race. I discovered Sodero at Dirty Kansas, now Unbound, years and years ago. And one thing that they built for, I think it was 2017 Unbound, was this cool little card wallet that had the race logo embossed on the back. So you guys will have something very, very similar to this at the Camp Shelby race. And then finally, we're really, really excited to bring Flow Formulas on this year. Brother and sister combo, Hannah and Caleb Reese, originally from Jackson, Mississippi, now transplanted to Colorado and other places in the country, with a sports nutrition product that is really focused on allergen-free, and Caleb is a PhD in chemistry, so they kind of bring together like sports and science So we're really, really happy to have them on board, and you'll see their products at our aid stations this year. And in the Know Before You Go email, there's actually a discount code so you can get 30% off of your first order from Flow Formulas. Back again this year. A couple of years we took a hiatus from mass starts for COVID, but once again this year we're back with mass starts for the different distances. So our 100 milers will of course start at 7 a.m. just as the sun's starting to come up. And then our 50 milers will start at 9, followed by our 25-mile fun ride, probably 9:15 or so. The course is exactly the same this year as last year and as 2020. So you will start from the field station, right out the front door of the field station. It'll be a neutral rollout to the first highway intersection, and then you're off. Remember that all of our courses are open courses, so please follow the rules of the road. There will be vehicles. Don't blow through stop signs. Definitely ride heads up. There are a couple of pretty busy 2-lane highway crossings. We'll have signage there, but of course the intersections will not be controlled. So just ride heads up. The course, of course, will be marked with stakes. So we use these grade stakes painted orange and blue with flagging. You'll see a stake before a turn and then after a turn. So if it is a right-hand turn, the stakes will be on your right-hand side. If it's a left-hand turn, they'll be on your left-hand side. We are using yellow pavement marking this year. So anywhere that there's like a transition from pavement to gravel or something like that, we'll try to put down as much paint as possible just to give you a heads up. Every once in a while, you'll see these yellow chloroplast signs, maybe to notify you of traffic or some significant turn or component of the course, but you won't see too many of those out there. But most importantly, they're GPX files. I would say that supercomputer on your handlebars, that should be your number one. We really want to instill confidence and navigation to all the riders that join us. So use that GPX file. Linked in the Know Before You Go email. It is in so many different formats. Rabbit GPS, Garmin Connect. We have the raw GPX files, Komoot, so on and so forth. So use that file to get it on your Garmin, Wahoo, Karoo, like whatever device you use for navigation. There will be one aid station on course. When you leave the field station, you'll kind of take a ride onto the highway. You'll be blasting down this paved descent, and then 50 and 100 milers will take a pretty sharp right-hand turn within the first half mile or so. At that corner will be the aid station. Now, obviously, when you're rolling out, you're not going to need nutrition or bottles or anything like that in the first half mile of the race, but you will come right back through that intersection at mile 28, so you can refill bottles. We will have snacks and all kinds of good stuff there for you to tank up on before you hit the north end of the loop. 100 milers will be doing 2 exact loops of the same course. So you'll finish the first loop, you'll actually come right back through the start-finish arch at the field station. We'll have a little bit of neutral, water and snacks and whatnot there, but you're more than welcome to resupply at your vehicle. Grab fresh bottles, maybe throw on a new layer of chamois cream. By that point, you'll probably be shedding some layers, so you're more than welcome to jump in your vehicle or use our neutral support there between your laps. Race plates, so once again, using athlete race numbers, they are so easy to work with. They're such an awesome company up in the Northeast for making race plates, but this will be your race plate for the entire series. So if you're racing more than one race with us, don't rip it off. Don't leave it on your bike. When you put it on your bike rack after the race and have it get blown off in the wind, definitely hold on to this thing. It has 2 timing chips on the back, just for a little bit of redundancy when you come across that finish line. Do not cut, fold, tear your race plate. Don't wrap it around your head tube. If you wrap it around your head tube, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to pick up whenever you come across the finish line, and we can't be responsible for no reads. So hang on to that race plate. We'll have stickers and all kinds of other good swag. Our finisher patches are a little bit different this year. In the past, we had 4 discrete patches for each race that you would get at the end. This year, we're actually doing one big patch that you'll get at packet pickup. So if you're racing Oxford this weekend, of course you'll get this patch. And then when you finish, you'll get sort of a little bar that says OMG that goes around the outside. And then for Camp Shelby, there'll be another one. For Rock Crusher, there'll be another one. For Bentonia, there'll be another one. So when you finish all 4 races, you'll kind of have this complete patch that shows your accomplishment. So just know that if you're racing this weekend, get the big center patch. But if you come back to Camp Shelby, you don't need to grab another center patch. Just sort of that outside bar whenever you finish. We'll have food at the right around noon. So Stephanie and Tony, which we've had support so many races over the past couple of years, they're coming back up to feed us at Oxford, and they will be at every single other race with us this year. So awesome food. Everyone should have already received an email from DocuSign to sign your electronic waiver. Once again, we are doing 0 paper at our races this year. Once again, another best practice that we implemented during COVID, just to limit contact and dwell time. So we're sticking with that. No other option but to sign digitally. So please do that before you show up at packet pickup. Schedule of events. So on Friday, we will be heads down most of the morning marking course. So if you do email, call us and whatnot, we might be a little slow to respond. But then Friday afternoon at 3 p.m., we're actually going to have an all abilities shakedown ride. So no drop ride, just to show you a couple of key components of the course. It'll be about a 15-mile ride. It'll be led by our local race directors, Charles Allen, John Myrick, myself, if I can break away, and it'll be swept by none other than Mr. Ian Boswell himself. So Ian is coming down from Vermont to race with us this weekend, and he'll be out there sweeping that ride with us. Packet pickup will start at 5 p.m. at the field station and run until about 7. So I highly recommend, if you can make it in town tonight or on Friday night, to swing by the field station, get checked in, just to make Saturday morning smooth as butter. On Saturday morning, we are up bright and early. As always, we'll have coffee ready for you at the field station to get you warmed up and cut the chill out of the air a little bit. Packet pickup starts pretty darn early for the 100-milers. We'll be there at 5:30 for 100-milers to check in. We'll cut that check-in off around 6:30 or so, and then get the 100-milers rolling at 7. And then we'll kind of like get that whole cycle going again with the 50 and 25-milers. So we have 300 plus riders with this weekend. So just be patient at check-in, but we should make it really, really quick and easy with electronic waivers and really, really fast check-in. So I think that's all I have. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give us a call, drop us a message on Facebook, text us at the 601 number. So like I said, we're really stoked for this weekend, and we hope you guys are too. See you soon.